Hello everyone. So again I am back with a new video of Python revision tour. We are done with the basics of this. We already have started with this. So now we are going to start with our new topic, that is operators. Okay. So operator is something is common in all the languages. If you have any idea about other languages like Java, like C Sharp, like .NET. So in all the languages we have the operators. So some basic operators are there like arithmetic, conditional and logical operator. Along with that, some of the operators they have introduced in Python language also. So we are going to cover all the types of operators. So we are starting from the definition of operator. So operator is a special symbol. Yes, it is a special symbol, or you could say it's a special characters, and those special characters are used to perform some specific task, right? Like the special operator is plus. So plus is used to find the addition of more than one numbers. So like that, they all have their own working, that is called the specific task of that particular operator. So when you will go under the types of operators, we have the arithmetic operators, we have conditional and logical operators. So these three are called the basic operators. Basic operators means like all the languages support these type of operators: arithmetic, conditional and logical operators. And we have three more operators given here. We have the bitwise, we have membership and identity operators. These three also we are going to cover because these are the part of the Python language and we are learning Python. Okay, so let us move to the next page. In the next page we have the explanation for the arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operators are used for mathematical calculations. Okay, like what all the mathematical calculations are there? We have the addition, we have subtraction, we have multiplication, we have addition, we have subtraction, multiplication, division and exponent. Okay, so exponent is also there, which is like this. So division also, two types of divisions are there. So in detail also we are going to cover the categorization of the arithmetic operator, starting from addition. So addition is what? Addition is used to find the addition of more than one numbers. And if you want to write it down for two variables, this is the operator plus. Plus is addition operator, name is addition only. And if two variables are x and y, the variables which you are using along with the operators are called operand. So in our case, x and y are operand, okay, operands. And plus is an operator, right? So we have x plus y. It is to find the addition of two variables, x and y. So obviously the variables will work with respect to the values. So you need the values of x and y first, and the values, if you have initialized already, then you can execute it. Okay, then the second one is subtraction, minus. Okay, so x minus y. Then you have multiply. In case of computer science, the multiplication is not the cross sign like a normal mathematics. It is, you have to give one straight line in between to make it asterisk. Okay, this is used for multiplication. The way to write down is x multiplied by y. Okay, so next we have the division sign. So division, slash is there, so x divided by y. And then we have the modulus. Division is used to find the quotient. Okay, quotient. And we have the modulus sign, which is used to find the remainder, right? Next we have the exponentiation. Exponentiation is nothing but the power operator. With the help of this you can find the power. Suppose it is 2 to the power 3. Suppose the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 3. So you want to find the power 2 to the power 3. So how can you write it down? 2 multiply 3, or 2 asterisk 3, right? So it is 2 to the power 3 and the output would be 8. So this is called exponentiation. And then you have the floor division. Okay, in that you will use, this is also the division only, which is also going to find the quotient. So what is the difference between these two? That the explanation with respect to the examples also I have taken here. So here you can check, two examples are given. So we have the arithmetic operator. First we have the variable x. The value of x is 12.5 suppose, and the value of y is 3. So if you are using the floor division, in that case you will get the answer in integer. I mean, it will just skip the decimal part. So when you will divide it 3 and then 12.5, so 3 4 12, okay, and then 0.5, so something in decimal will also come, that will be skipped by the compiler. So you will get the answer 4.0 only, right? Otherwise it should come again 3 and like that, okay. But when you will go for a single division, it will give you the correct the normal answer. So you can see we have the 4.3. This is the difference, okay. This will give you the result in integer and this will give you the result in float. Okay, so this is the difference between the slash, single slash and double slash in case of division operator. Now next we are moving to the second type of operator, which is conditional operator. Conditional operators are also called relational operator, right? So sometimes, you know, it is also called relational operators. So relational operator is, which will show the relationship. Condition is also showing the checking the condition. So under that also we have multiple operators. We have 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 operators are given under conditional operators. So first one is greater than sign, okay, greater than or greater than. True if left operand is greater than the right one. Operand, I already explained it to you. The variables which you are using along with the operators are called operand. So x and y are operand here. So if the first value, which is if the value of x is greater than y, in that case you will get a true result, and if y is greater than x, then in that case you will get false result. That is greater than operator. The same is there for less than or less than. So if the true if the left operand is less than the right operand, because this is less than operator. So if the less than, the first value is less than the second value, the left hand side operand is less than the right side operand, in that case you will get a true result. And the equal is not equal, in mathematics we are using single equal for checking the equality, the LHS is equal to RHS or not. But in case of computer science, single equal is not equal, right? The double equal is actually the equality. This single equal is called assignment operator. What is that? Assignment operator, which is used to assign a value, and double equal is actually used to find the equality, like LHS is equal to RHS or not, right? So assignment operator and equality operator. So this one is the equality, which is a part of conditional operator. So by that you will be able to check whether the value of x is equal to the value of y or not. Then next is not equal to. So here we are checking the values are not equal to, the left hand side is not equals to the right hand side. If the values are not equal, you will get true result, otherwise false. So x is not equal to y, then we are getting true result. We have greater than or equal. Can you see two operators are given together? This is greater than or. Or means if any of the one condition is evaluating true. Any one means like either the value of x is greater than 5 or x is equal to y. So if you want to write, any of the one condition, if you want to check is true or not, then you can write greater than or equal to. The same is there for less than or equal to. So this also exactly the same. X is less than y or x is equal to y. So in both of the case, it will give you true result, or if any of the one condition is true, it will give you true result, otherwise false. Okay. So these all operators, we are under the category of basic operators. Okay. So basic operators, what I said, basic operators are fundamental operators because these are common to all the languages. So now the third one, basic operator, is the last one is the logical operator. Under that also we have three conditions. Actually the logical operator is used to merge the conditions. Okay. So here you can check, we have and, or, and not. This is one spelling, A and D. And as you know, Python is a case sensitive language. Okay, so case sensitive is something, if something is written in uppercase or lowercase, then they both will work in a different way. Lower or upper will be treated differently. Okay, so in that case, you have to remember, if and spelling is in small, then you also have to write down in small only. Then you have or. So and means both. And means this and this. So left hand side and right hand side, they both should be true only. So x and y. Okay, otherwise you can take a condition also like x is greater than y and x is greater than z. So in that case, if both of the conditions are true, If both of these conditions are true, then you will get a true result, otherwise false result. So this is the logical AND operator. Again, I am repeating, if both of the conditions are evaluating true, then it will give you the true result. Next is the OR operator. So true if either of the operand is true. OR means any one. You can see, you can just change this only if x is greater than y or x is greater than z. So if any of the one, either the value of x is greater than y or x is greater than z, if any of the one condition is evaluating true, then the resultant will be true only. That is called or for any one, and for both of the conditions should be true. Then the last we have the NOT operator. NOT operator is true if operand is false. Okay, so this is whatever the result you are getting, and you have to negate it, and that will be the answer. Suppose the value of x is 10 and the value of y is 20. I have written here x is greater than y, and before this you are writing NOT. So what does it mean? It will first check the result of this condition, right? So x value is 10 is greater than 20. This condition is evaluating false because 10 is not greater than 20. So this, because of this condition, you are getting false. And this NOT is going to negate it, to oppose it, okay? Complement of it. So this will give you NOT of this is true. So for this particular thing, you will get the answer true, okay? But if you are getting one answer true, then this T will be in capital letter, because in Python T is in capital, even F also in capital. But if you are just checking a result of an if condition, so in that case you can just consider as true. Okay, so today we actually have started from operators, and in total 6 operators are there. We have the arithmetic operators, conditional, logical, bitwise, membership, and identity. But the basic operators are 3: arithmetic, conditional, and logical. And bitwise, membership, and identity we are going to cover in the next video. So I hope you are clear with all the 3 basic operators. Arithmetic operators are used for mathematical calculations. Conditional operators are used to check the condition, and it will give you the result in a form of true or false. And logical operators will help you to merge the condition, okay? And this will also give you the result in a form of true or false, right? So I hope you are clear with the basic operators, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share it with your friends. Thank you. Bye.